Morning, good evening, good afternoon, all lads, ladies, pirates, players, real people behind the profile stats. Tan tan ta, ta 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 ta. Time to put on the Mickey Mouse mic. That's the one. Check mic 1 2. That's the one. Gotta be doofed. It's time for me to show you, explain to you, guide you, direct you, give you a sense of purpose for the gameplay endurance as it continues to evolve over time. If you pace yourself, don't burn yourself out, that's the one. There are 3 ways, choices of moves to make. What was this for? The 4th one being sailing, right? Step number 1 is streak for the grind of your outfits. Step 2 is this trade ship right here. Step 2. Step 3 is the event. Okay, this also can give you outfits. Do you understand? This is how you grind. This is the video explain to you 4 different ways of grinding for outfits. Number 1 is you can streak all through the week. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You can streak as much as you want. That will gain you chests that you can do every day. Number 2, once a week you get the trade ship. And you can see that Gene to Berry increased damage done by the legendary pirate, increased toughness 5%, increased damage done 5%, damage increase, damage done by 10% for the forceful gunners. You can see that Romeo Boomer increased damage done by 5% for the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 4%. You can see that Cornelius has increased damage done by 5% for the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 4%. You can see another Romeo Boomer, increased damage done by 10% for the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 10% for the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 10% for the bombers. That's really good. That's the one polished. Caesar, increased damage done by 10% for the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 10% for the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 10% for the gunners. That's the one. Tenacious gunners. You see DNG, the Barist, increased damage done by 5% of the legendary pirate, increased toughness by 4% of the legendary pirate. So basically how it works is just notch up whatever you can because it eases your grind for the better outfits for later. Do you understand? This is what I did. I exhausted it. That's why I get all owned now. If Midoki and the ones behind the game information, the one that configured it all, if this was a random game, I'd be getting more stuff on the trade ship. You understand? I'd be getting offered outfit levels to outfits that I haven't got yet. Do you understand? Which I haven't completed yet. I should be getting Valkyrie on there. I should be getting Halogi on there. Halogi or whatever monk. I should be getting Brunilla on there. Do you understand? I should be getting Mjolnir. You understand what I'm saying? These are the outfits that I'd like to have to notch up a little bit. Why am I not getting on there? Why am I not getting any of them? You understand what I'm saying? Frazier. I should be getting Frazier on the trade ship. I should be getting a hatchet job on the trade ship. You understand what I'm saying? I should be getting Blade of Kimura. That's the one. I'm not gonna say that again. I should be getting Crimson Krieger. You understand what I'm saying? That these are the outfits I should be getting on the trade ship, but I'm not. I should be getting Needful Mead. I should be getting I Am Hell. Do you understand? These are the outfits I need to still notch up. Wood Eyes Blues. Because the game doesn't want me to yet. You understand what I'm saying? It's not allowing me to. Therefore Axis. So why is the trade ship not being fair? This ain't no politics. You understand what I'm talking about? We ain't playing no politics, bruv. This is legit gameplay. So why am I, the unique rebel, not being offered a fair trade? This is not fair. Because I want to complete my outfits, you understand? So why am I not being offered any further outfits? So that's why I say, notch up what you can. This is step 1. Step 2 is every second week you get the event. That's step 2. Yeah. So you can streak. You can use the trade ship once a week. You can use the guild event, whether it's a solo event or guild event. And the fourth one is the sailing. You sail for lucky chests, you hunt lucky blessed chests. Plus look, I'm getting gems as well. Look. So what you do is look, you try to gain some lucky chests. It's not gonna happen today, it's not gonna, but I've got a few outfits. I try to work towards it. But you know, you try to sail your ship, gain some lucky blessed chests, and then when you open them, you're gonna try to get yourself some outfits. You can actually sail and hunt for lucky chests that will gain you those outfits that you require the most. So it's important that I explain this to you all, and I'll tell you all how and what steps you need to take to be able to grind for your outfit levels and notching them up. This game, remember, you can set your own targets and goals, and you can enjoy achieving them. You can over time gain all the outfits, and you'll find, say example, I'll give you example, alright? Say you've got a legendary pirate, which is, we'll say Caesar, right? If you enjoy using Sky Raiders and you are able to get this outfit on the trade ship, and you're at level, example, say you're level 4 and 2 notches up, yeah, and you enjoy using Sky Raiders, and plus you know that is the Thunderstruck event. So during the Thunderstruck event, you gain an extra buff for the Sky Raiders during the event, during the storm time. But you get this on the trade ship. Notching it up another 1 or 2 levels, not levels, but notching it up, just notch 2 notches up to 5, may place where you have this at 12%, may bring it up to 15. If this is on 10%, it might come up to 12 or 15. Do you understand? So it strengthens the outfit that you enjoy using the most. It's important to rely on the legendary pirate themselves, but it's most important to rely on the buff. And you do feel that buff, because these buffs are permanent buffs. The streak buffs are temporary buffs. What I mean by temporary buffs is they only last for that one battle that you have, or maybe 2 battles, or for 3 battles, or for 4 battles. There's a number that shows next to it how many battles that buff is there for. So it's important to understand what I'm trying to explain, and new players that grasp this understanding early will have a far more greater advantage in the long run. That's what you need. That's what I'm trying to provide. So let's start by having a quick look at friends and family across the game, across the waves. Just having a quick look at certain islands that we were looking at in the past, whether they've been rearmed or not. Overall, I like this island now. I don't know, I just like this island. As its walls start to power up and continue to strengthen up, this island's going to be one I will keep away from it anyway. I don't really fancy the game. For friends and family are very important to me, and I like to stay loyal to those that be worthy and more. It's important to keep free builders busy all the time. Always work on, you're going up, sunshines, that's the one, I'm watching you. So you always time the pirate hall to go up only when you see that your final upgrades are nearly done, and then you've got it already going. Do you understand? So you've got a lot more going. You got a lot more progress. But at the same time, once you get to pH 12, 11, that's where it starts to get serious. Once you get to about 13 or 14, don't go up to 15 until. Just be ready for it, because once you go to 15, everyone's going to be going for you. Everyone, all the top players. If they find your island, they see weak walls, they're gonna drill straight through. You understand? So it's important. It's very, very important to keep track of your own progress, to continue the work that is most important for yourselves. It's important to gradually start putting the cannons outside and start putting your mortars inside the walls and thicken your walls that way. That's the way to create more space. It's good you got the bunkers going. See, if this bunker was turned around and looking this direction, the direction this one's looking at, it will cover more of this area. It's small things, small adjustments that needs to be done. But overall, it's fantastic to see that players are progressing and doing what they can. Only small changes. You don't have to make big changes. There's no need to make massive changes. Yes, once you've got your voodoo hut going, your guild hall is important to start off first. That's really good what you've done there. Academy as well. These three are the first buildings that you get going. Once the guild hall is done, start on the perks. See what's going on now? That's the one. That is perfect. That's perfect information that's being given to you by some great veterans that have explained to you. Get the stonemason, get your pirate hall going, pirate catcher, sorry. Then start getting your observatory going. Start getting your training grounds going, you understand? Start getting your stonemason, blacksmith is important. Then get your you get your lighthouse, get your ship going, you understand? There's so much to do, because you want to do your ARRRs, you want to do your mortars, you want to do your ground pounders. Most people just go for ground pounders and start with their bunkers, and then they storage the gun. There's so much to do in this game. That's what I love about this game. It's all about decision making. But you know what I do? I've not told this openly yet. I start with the mines. Like after I've done the voodoo hut and the academy and the guild hall, I start on the perks. But then I go for mines and flame gates, because I know everyone on my level of a pH 14 or 13 or whatever is gonna start hitting me. So I get my traps going first, because traps take about 2 or 3 days. So by the time I got 2 or 3 traps done, I'm already starting on my other things that people are already doing typically. Because all these other structures take a certain amount of days, but I start with the ones that take the least time. I start with the ones that take the least time. So I'm doubling up quicker than other players that are on my level. I'm way ahead of the game. That's what the unique rebel does, but no one else does that. I like to stay that little bit a notch different to others. I like to see the herd, all the sheep go one way, but I like to be that one that likes to do things that a little bit more differently. That's me. That's what I do. I've never really told that directly on my channel before. See what's happening here now? Can you see he's got the training grounds going, and he's got the pirate catcher going, and it's also going to start on the stonemason. And then he's got the lighthouse going. I was just saying that a minute ago. See, that's the one. That's awesome. Yeah, working on it. It's really good. I like this. Yeah, silo, fort, and your guild ship are key priority number 1 upgrades. If and when you can, you should get them going straight away. This is the best type of advice, and I'm so glad and grateful and happy that players are gradually getting to the point where I can begin to advise them, show them, help them to understand what's not right for their gameplay, because there's no correct way of playing this game. There is no correct way in which to play this game. There is no correct manner to play this game. This game, I still haven't tapped into everything that needs to be tapped into this game yet. I haven't even explored the multiple possibilities of using different types of troops. I haven't even started yet. Yeah, you're gonna have to move that ground pounder to where the storage is, because that's kind of slight of, because otherwise they'll get through with that ship, as you see, without even getting. So it's important that you do that. I love to keep yeah, that one there. Yeah, I know that people start to get through these walls here. That's what you're finding in your replays. But there's a big gap here where they can get onto the ramp of the ship, you see. So it's important you start closing the gaps up inside your walls. Move this up over here a bit more, and then move the ship up a bit. Yeah, it just needs some adjustments, but overall it's very, very nice. Yeah, I have to keep an eye over friends, family across the game. It's the way I play. It's the way I've been raised. It's to keep an eye over others. It's to gradually help others to gain. Just for positivity, you know. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can bring that a bit closer to the walls. Just small adjustments will help you the most. Just small things that you can do with your gameplay that will help you, to guide you, to show you to the direction that you need to be. As I said, there's no proper way of playing this game. There is no proper way. There's no correct way to play this game. So you have to just be inventive, creative, to be progressive. Just create your own manner of deploying troops, mix of troops. Use what other people do as well. Look into people's taverns, yeah? Look into people's taverns, see what they're doing. Become the architects of your own gameplay. It's good to rely on others, but only to a certain extent. But the rest you have to be able to gain and do yourselves. That's why I like to ponder and wonder what people are using. I don't see no bombers. Well, yeah, 14 bombers, that's pretty good. Anything above, remember, you got to have more than 10 bombers. Less than 16. You got to have at least 8, 9, 10 bombers. It's good to have juggernauts to take the first hits, but as your brutes start getting to the front of the line, you trigger the brute ability, so then it distracts while all the other troops go past. Once you gain that understanding, The only time that you use the Juggernaut's ability is once you trigger the Priestess ability. That's when you use the Juggernaut ability, because the Juggernauts are going to take 100% more hit. They're going to take on more damage, so they become vulnerable when they use their Icon ability. So it's important to understand that, and always cover your bombers with Witch Doctors. Very important, very important. I can't really stress how important it is to do small things that I'm explaining, that I'm trying to help you to gain in over time and efforts through your own gameplay, enjoyments as they continue to evolve. This game is everything that you want it to be and more. This game is so connected to the people, to the players, to all those that continue to be more than worthy, the ones that set their alarms in the middle of the night, the ones that play for others, the ones that push more to help others. The ones that are there to support the players, the loyal players. I salute you. I'm here to help support you. The best I can do is to respond to your messages. The best I can do is answer your questions, help provide information on how you can better manage, better run, better improve, and give you a sense of a direction of not just a gameplay, physical, practical, beneficial knowledge and evolving of enjoyments, but also through the understanding behind helping you to not just max out your island, but to max out your understanding of the gameplay. Is as much or even more important to max out your understanding of the gameplay. Don't just be fooled by just being told that you have to max your island up and that's it. The outfits are just for pink nail polish and mascara. It's a lot more. The outfits give you percentages, blocks of percentages that keep continuing to grow, to give you the permanent buffs. That's what they give you, permanent buffs that you can use all the time as long as your perks are running, as long as you've got the outfits equipped. You don't have to use those outfits in a sense that you don't have to deploy the Legendary Pirate. You can equip the outfit and continue to enjoy the buffs that it grants you through your whole streak. And you streak and you gain so many chests. You can check my playlist. It's called Streak with Unique Rebel. There's so many playlists I've got. I mean, I need to just configure a lot of videos. I need to give it more time. This channel deserves a lot more time. And I need to give this channel a lot more time. But I feel the game overall is so awesome and so amazing. It's just sad that the ones that took the paycheck to start with as YouTubers when the game came out, they never really bothered to stick with it. They should have stuck with it, really. I feel as if they should have stuck with it because the game has become so much more enjoyable. Because them people are always, I mean, you can't blame them because I mean, that's what it's about anyway, isn't it, really? It's all about the money, isn't it? Huh? It seems that way, so that's what kind of like most people do it. Most people don't get out of bed for less than 1%, one of them ones. But I feel, this game deserves a lot more. It certainly does deserve a lot more. I feel it anyway, I feel like it does. This game deserves so much more. It's not, I mean, that's why I say no one can give it justice. I think me making videos, I've got the experience, I've got the knowledge of the game, I've got the experience, I've got the understanding of the game. There's a lot of ups in what I have to give, but overall, the trend that people typically enjoy when it comes to viewing videos on this platform, I'm thinking maybe I should go into, someone said about live streaming on Twitch, even if it's one viewer, I'd actually think about it, but I don't know how laggy it's going to be, I don't know how bad it's going to be, so that's something I may look into. I'm going to give up so many of my apps on my device so that I can do that, so it may help it to be a bit better. I'll make the sacrifices. I'll probably look into it, whether there's a possibility. Live streaming, something we'll look into, but for now allow me to go. As I wish you all well. It's coming from a 1000 ego PR player level of gameplay. Wherever you may be, 4,208 planet points per battle gameplay. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising for your own gameplay enjoyments as they evolve. But most importantly, their real lives as the one. I guess you all know. Oh, Meow Map, you're a monkey. That's alright. It's cool, Meow Map, it's fine. I know some of the Jesus players hitting me, so don't worry. I'll get some of them back too as well. Look, I'm smashing some of them up as well, so it's all good. You know what time it is right now. If you hear my voice, echo, echo, echo. Be assured, I'd always be there for you. And all those that be worthy, could ever do patast. That's the one.